Oh, hello everyone. I'm Zane Daniel, and I'm super excited again today because we have another one of these get to know you, higher self expo interviews and introductions. And today we have Tara Love Perry. Tara, it's so wonderful to have you. We just had the greatest
I
conversation
know.
we got on, so I'm just glowing, and I feel like you're glowing.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Oh, I feel fantastic. Thank you. And it's really wonderful to meet you, Zane, and also your wonderful viewers. Hello to everybody out there. Sending you loads of love.
Yes. Okay. So we are so happy to have you. And the Higher Self Expo is an online metaphysical conference. It's coming up really soon. It's coming up on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. GMT. And the theme for this particular expo is the 0 point of non-judgment. Each time we have a theme, and so we're excited. And it's fun because Tara is our first speaker of the day. So she's going to be bringing us into this idea. So I'm excited for her to tell you a little bit more about her talk. But before we do that, I just want to say that this is a free event. It is broadcast on Facebook and on YouTube. So all you really need to do for us is show up and learn and feel the great energies and the great information that will be provided. We would love it if you would help us out a little bit more. And that comes through sharing this broadcast, this interview, the event itself with people, friends, your followers, your Facebook friends, or whoever, to let them know about it. And also, because it's a free event, you can help us out and support us through donations. We have mild expenses, so it's not a big deal, but anything that you could do would help us greatly. And anything that we go above and beyond our expenses is now we can use to expand the conference. And so our next one is going to be in July, and it's going to be a big one, and we're going to be talking about that at the end of this one. So we're looking forward to those announcements. But in the meantime, anything that you can do to help us by sharing and supporting, we would love it. All right, so all that out of the way, I would love it if Miss Perry would introduce herself to our audience.
Thank you, Zane. So I am Tara Love Perry, and I was based in the UK. As you can hear, I am British, but I recently moved to my dream home with the love of my life in sunny south of France. So I am literally living the life, and very, very happy. And this is actually because I practice what I preach. I got this way because of, after a very long journey, actually, suffering a lot of bad health, physical health, immune deficiency, not feeling happy, didn't want to be on this planet in this body when I was younger, really struggled with being a human being, being a highly sensitive person as well. I was just picking up on everyone's stuff, and I'm sure lots of people can relate to this, picking up on everyone's emotions, not knowing what was mine and what was theirs. And I didn't realize that how intuitive and psychic and empathic I was, and was inundated by all these things that I could see, hear, and feel. And eventually, to my late 20s, I crafted my abilities and validated myself, and was validated by others, and started to craft my abilities into what I call soul reading, which means that I can literally read your soul, which is a library of everything that's ever happened to your spirit ever, all your incarnations, what happens to you between lives, what you decided before you came into this body, what's blocking you, what's your destiny, and everything in between. So I was reading all this information, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And through doing a lot of these readings, hundreds, thousands of readings, this other method started to become crafted. Because I realized with working with all these people that there was only one thing causing everybody's problems. I wonder if anyone can start to guess what that is. Like, can you guess what it is?
I know.
You probably can't. Do you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, and I realized that the foundation to every single person's problem, no matter what it was that they didn't feel loved enough. They didn't feel unconditionally loved, seen, held, met in the way that they needed to be loved. And so everybody was going out searching to get that need met, because it is a need to be loved. And if we don't feel loved, we decline, we go into lack, we suffer from that. All kinds of deficiencies and all kinds of diseases and illness and disabilities occur because we don't get that need met. So then I was like, okay, how do we heal everybody? I can't literally just go around being a Jesus and loving everyone enough for them to get better, because then I'd be inundated and I don't want to be that person, right? So I was asking Spirit, great, source, my higher self, how can we help these people? And Archangel Michael showed up and helped me, taught me really for 2 years. And we crafted this practice together called I Love You Me. That's what I ended up calling it, the I Love You Me method. And it's basically this profound and miraculous 7-step conversation and method that a person can use to basically help themselves and heal and recover from almost anything. I mean, I invite people to go practice it and get back to me and tell me what happened for them, because everybody has their own unique experience. It's a method that becomes a person's unique thing. So that's now what I focus mainly on. And I just go around the world. I've been doing it for quite a lot of years, teaching self-love, unconditional self-love, and how to unlock all those blocks and how to liberate ourselves from trauma and suffering and conditioning and all kinds of stuff, and how to thrive and manifest and attract all the things that we want, literally through self-love. So I wrote a book, Zane, a few years ago now, and I developed programs and I train practitioners to be self-love coaches all over the world. And everything's just wonderful, actually. Yeah. Yeah. I live in love, and I'm surrounded by beautiful people who love as well and who love to share it.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. I came up with a phrase that I use a lot. It is love all, and love is all that you will see. Right? Because if you love all, then everything that you look at is love.
Exactly.
And it is your love reflecting back to you.
It's how we create reality, isn't it? It's how we participate with the creator source in creating reality. We tap in, tune in to that which we fundamentally are, the isness, that unconditional love of everything. And from within, we emanate and we attract and we create outwardly. And it's like walking around with love glasses on, isn't it? So like everything you see is through the eyes of love. It's a completely different reality.
Right. Even the things that you do not like, right? You go, oh, I would prefer this not happen.
Oh, yeah.
But you can still love it unconditionally, exactly as it is.
Absolutely. And you can still have your boundaries as well. And
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you don't, to love something unconditionally. I love unconditionally. I always say this. I love unconditionally all the people in Mongolia, but I don't know a single person in Mongolia, nor do I have to send them letters or cards or give them a call and tell them that I love them. I can love them from right where I am for my entire life. And exactly. I expect nothing in return from that.
That's because you have unconditional self-love. That's why.
Right.
Right, you don't need it. Once you're connected to yourself and your source, that sustains you. It's like you're drinking from your own well. And then you can fill the cups of others if you like and support and help them. But ultimately, they're going to have to do it for themselves too.
Yeah. Yeah. You can lead the horse to water thing, but you can't make them drink. Right. So you can help them, but then they have to get there the rest of the way.
It's true. Yeah. And in that field, in that vibration of unconditional love, we're all connected. And there's no barriers and there's no boundaries, but we can have conditional proximity. We can choose who we want to spend time with. And in fact, I've discovered that with practicing self-love, actually one's standards raise. You get stronger in your boundaries. You get more discerning and your consciousness expands. All of your extrasensory or perceptory abilities start developing. So you can get even more switched on and tuned in to people and energies, what's right for you, what's not right for you. And definitely be discerning and make conscious choices around that.
Right. Yep. Yes. Self-care is saying no. A lot of people think self-care is, well, I'm going to take a bath and take a break and, those sorts of things. But no, it's actually saying no to something that has violated your boundaries, or however you want to say that.
Yeah, it's much deeper. And I would say taking it even to a deeper step and saying from self-care, go into self-love. So whatever is causing you a disharmony, because anything that happens out there, it's because we've got something happening in here. Right? We're not remote from that. So when we can take the empowerment and say I'm 100% responsible for my experience, and if something's not okay in my field, I'm going to go to the source of that and love myself enough to transform it so it's no longer a disturbing frequency in my reality.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, well, this is good. Okay,
we could go on and on.
Oh, I know. I had to snap us out of it. Okay. So, I mean, you've already kind of said what you're going to be talking about, but what are you going to be talking about at the Expo in 3 days?
I'm going to go into this. Yeah, I'm really excited to share this. Obviously, I love talking about it. And I'm going to tell a story, really. I'm going to tell a story that's about another person who came to one of my live weekend events, and her life totally transformed. She was given 3 weeks to live by doctors. And she was a young girl, young woman, and her life totally changed. So I'm going to leave that and tell you that story. And then I'm going to give your beautiful viewers a direct experience, a mini taster version of what it means, what the I Love You Me method is, what those 7 steps to your unconditional self-love looks like and feels like, and have an experience of that.
Beautiful. Just because of this conversation, I think I've already determined what the next Expo theme is going to be. Because the one in July is Where Science Meets Spirituality, which is going to be great because we're going to have all these quantum physicists and all this stuff. Which I
love quantum physicists.
Well, we have one actually in this Expo as well. Dan Winter is speaking. But yeah, we're going to be doing that sort of thing. But I think I hadn't decided what the theme for the next January, the 2022 Expo, and I have a feeling it's going to have a lot to do with love and unconditional love. Yay. So thank you. You've just helped me decide just now.
You're welcome. Well, actually, quantum physics and love can go hand in hand very nicely. One proves the other.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So we'll have to have some of those guys back and all that. Oh yeah. I get so excited about all this stuff. All right. So let's say real quick, and I love that your middle name is love, all that. What's going to happen when somebody goes to your website?
Oh, they're going to see some nice pictures, and they'll find out how to order my book. They'll find out, and the book comes with the meditations and a downloadable workbook as well. There's a link inside, so that's kind of a whole package in itself. And they'll find how to join the Self-Love Club, which is super uber. It's a monthly subscription. If you like to have regular healing journey, self-empowering experiences, you get one of those every week, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And you can learn, oh my God, there's other courses, video courses, and you can also learn how to sign up and apply to become an I Love You Me self-love coach, one of my professional practitioners.
Nice.
And a bunch of other things, and you can read people's stories and testimonials, which obviously are going to give you that warm, fuzzy feeling and make you feel like you can do it too,
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And when you first started talking, you're like, oh, there's lots of pictures. And I pictured you saying this. There's lots of pictures and some great words. Some of my favorite words are on there, like love. I love love. And, you should definitely come and check out my website. It's just so cool. It has words and pictures. Oh, there's links too. There's links. You can go to different websites and get to different pages. There's pages on my website.
There's some videos. There's some moving pictures.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got to check that website out. I've never seen a website with all that stuff on it.
No, because when you said it, I was thinking, well, what will they see when they click? And what they're going to see is a moving video of me at an event with some of my team, and it's just like, oh, isn't that nice? So that was the first thing that came into my head. Oh, but also all your viewers can just go ahead and download a free breathe and receive meditation, which is like my signature meditation. Thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people have listened to it, and it's got raving reviews. So I really recommend that. It's super helpful and it's free.
Nice. Is that what you're going to be performing for us during the Expo?
I'm not sure I'll be performing that one. I can.
I love perform.
No, you've got me started now. I'll have a hat and a cane and a little dance.
Yeah, please.
I don't know. Do you know what? I haven't decided.
You get to set the tone.
It could be wild there. You better be careful. No, do you know what? I haven't decided. I'm very in the moment, and I tend to tune in as a soul reader and a psychic. I tune in to who's there and everybody's energy, and I don't need to see people. I can just kind of psychically see you and feel you. So I tend to listen for what the need is from people, and whatever's needed, then I'll just roll with that, to be honest.
Beautiful.
So people will find it quite personal, so it'll be good.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, Tara. Well, this was a joy.
You made me laugh so much. That was hilarious.
Yes, it was great. And we had never even spoken to each other before this. So this is our very first interaction ever.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'll remember it for a long time.
Can you imagine if we met in real life? Oh my goodness. We'd be rolling around howling on the floor.
Yes. Well, I will definitely be coming to Europe, and I would love to come to France. So perhaps we will meet in person.
We can have a mastermind on my patio by the pool. Yeah. That'd be great.
Oh, that sounds, oh man.
Let's do it.
I can't imagine doing that, man.
Oh, it's beautiful here. Really beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much for being so fun and wonderful. And thank you to all your beautiful viewers. And definitely share, because connecting right now is more important than ever before. We've got to connect. It's super important. So go ahead and do that, everybody.
Yep. All right, Tara. Thank you so much.
Loads of love.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
We'll see you in just a couple